Welcome, everyone, to Arlington, Texas, at AT&T Stadium, site of this year's Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive and keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's before field position to start the drive. First down here for this offense. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He's tackled just short of the 20-yard line.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the same runner's got it again. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Breaks loose at the 40. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. Touchdown, South Carolina. It was a foot race, and he won it.
For all the film work that they've done to get ready for this game, here we are in the opening drive. They see exactly what they thought they might see based on their film work. It pays off, and this back had a ton of space to show you what kind of speed he has.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Return starts from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to bring him down. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It'll cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Here comes the point after attempt. And it's good. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Solid run. Moves the ball out across the 20 to the 21.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Now it's second down here. The shotgun handoff here. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. To the air. It's Blue. Going for a big play downfield. Oh, and he's got it inside the 15. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Man, this defense coordinator better adjust to this receiver. All they did was get him the ball in space, and you can see what he can do after the catch. One defender will not slow this receiver down today. You better bracket him or use double coverage.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. After a very solid kick return, they'll tackle him at the 36. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? The pass rush closing in. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
No, that's the one thing about a guy that always feels that he can rely on his legs. He's always trying to make a play, and this time he just wasn't able to get away from the defense, and that is a big loss for the offense.
After a first down loss, it's second and long from their 25. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Breaks loose at the 45. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
But when they're throwing the football like this, it is really hard to defend this offense because of the timing of the quarterback with his wide receivers. Another good example of it there for the first down. Makes me harken back to guys like Sam Bradford and Jason White, their Heisman campaigns and the accuracy that they threw the football with. Great example of that right here by this OU quarterback.
Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. And he's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. He's running out of time here. They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
Well, that's their second sack already in this game right now. And this offensive coordinator, he's going to have to come up with some changes in pass pro. Keep a tight end in, roll the quarterback out, anything they can do to help him out. Otherwise, this poor guy's going to spend his entire playoff experience on his back.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And he'll rifle this one deep to the right side. Incomplete, but yeah, here comes a penalty marker now. That should be a drive-extending first down.
Man, playing defensive back has got to be the toughest job out there right now in college football. You get isolated on islands against these freaky, talented receivers. It's hard enough to be able to stay up with them and try to make a play on the ball, and often you end up bumping them downfield and you get a call like this.
Looking for his big tight end. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Sooners' offense is on the move now. First down, looking to throw the football. Defense, and he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Intercepted in the end zone.
Not a real good throw here. He put too much air under the ball, turned into a floater. Now defensively, this is a dream. All you're thinking in that situation is just don't drop it. It's almost like a fair catch on a punt.
And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. The Gamecocks looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Ball handed off. Fighting off the defender. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. So a very makeable third down for the offense with the 29. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be fourth down and inches to go.
Well, this guy did everything that he could to try to get to that first down marker. It looks like he's just going to be inches short, and it's decision time for the offensive coordinator and head coach.
So here we go. They're going to go for it on fourth and inches in their own territory. To the air, it's Blue. And he'll just lob this pass into the middle of the field. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25. Touchdown, South Carolina. Made the defense look slow that time.
Boy, we see more and more of this in college football. You get the right guy in that slot that can win the one-on-one matchups. You take some chances. Here they got the matchup that they wanted and hit it for the touchdown.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. Now they get set to kick it away. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. The ball is caught for a huge gain here. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. First down, looking to throw the ball. Finds his target, and it's complete. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Offense looking to throw the ball. Running out of time in the pocket. And he's taken down behind the line. He's going to lose a yard or two.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Oklahoma. That's a crucial score for the offense. Chipping away, Kirk, just trying to stay in this game here.
And it's too early to see if this touchdown is going to change the momentum and allow them to cut down into the lead even further. If you're this head coach, you tell your team, let's just keep chipping away.
The extra point is good. Down by a touchdown, 21-14. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And it's fielded. Return trying to make something happen. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The South Carolina offense is back out on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Here's the second down play. A shotgun run call. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a first down.
Was a nice job up front by the offensive line. Give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Blue. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field. And that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
The offensive line will have to regroup after the sack. It's 2nd and 13. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal was obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Breaks a tackle into the clear. Tackled all the way down at the 25-yard line. Suddenly, they're in great position to get points.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And the Gamecocks come to the line to run the hurry-up. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
And he knocks that one right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Receiver makes the grab. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42. That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. The gain moves the ball past the 40, sets up another 1st and 10. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Looking for his big tight end. And he's got it. Finds room at the 30. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play. And the Sooners looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Powers through a tackle. And he's pushed out of bounds after a short run. Not enough for a first.
When the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line, you love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. Because that puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
Looks to his left and makes the completion. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Strong game by this quarterback.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the 2nd quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Kickoff team's on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. Football is coughed up by the returner deep inside their own 20.
Another example of taking care of the football and how big of a deal this is. Usually it's running backs in practice that are working overtime on ball security. But after this, next week, this returner might be in those drills too. Can't be trusted to return it when you can't hold on to the football.
And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. It's a fumble. Defense recovers the fumble. Big takeaway.
End up being a critical play in this game. They don't have a chance to come back and end up winning this game. the coach could look back at this very play and wonder if things could have turned out differently, if they would have been able to hold on to the ball and gotten some points before the half.
And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. They've got to be pleased with their performance here in the first half. Let's see if they just play it cautious and get to the break in front. Takes off in the clear. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. At the 30 now. Inside the 10. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Chris, you don't see this kind of play very often. That is coast to coast. This guy, with the speed that he has, when you get him into the open field, we know how dangerous he is. But it started at the line of scrimmage. Great blocks up front, initially to free him up, and then the rest is all about that speed.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And the extra point gives them a double-digit lead. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earholed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Fires it to the wideout. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
Fourth down, look at the throw for it. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. Their timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Well, it's a blown opportunity here for this defense. They get the offense all the way to 4th down and long. They got to get pressure. They got to get this offense off the field, make them pay for this aggressive decision to go for it, and instead they give up a first down. This could cost them.
That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
The Sooners have 1st and 10 here. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He's escaping the pocket now. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. And this pass is caught. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. This is turning into a monster day for this quarterback, Kirk. His passing yards now up over 350.
Yeah, and it seems like this defense has tried everything. They're blitzing, they're sitting back in zone, they're trying to double coverage certain receivers. Everything that they've tried is, unfortunately for them, not working because of how well this quarterback is seeing it and throwing today.
On first down, it's play action. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's incomplete. They tried a desperation pass there as time runs out in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Gamecocks will kick it off to begin the second half. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looking to make a big play downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Still no answer for this offense. And now the try here for the extra point. It's the up and good. We get a little bit closer. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? And the Gamecocks hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. They'll run it to the left. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
To pick up the third and short through the air. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down. Check this out. Offense going for it inside their own 40. Work down RPO. He throws it to the right. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Touchdown, South Carolina. Just ran away from the defense. Now, just a brilliant game for this quarterback. With a spot in the natty on the line, you need your guy to step up, and this guy has delivered so far today, Kurt.
You know, it's just everything coming together. The preparation that he put in leading into this game, the offense doing their job of taking care of him, the receivers running good routes. Everything right now is clicking for this offense and this quarterback.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
I'll tell you. Up on this running game, and you're going to leave your corners one-on-one. You better be ready when you take on Oklahoma. Think about all the receivers they've had over the years. Just off the top of my head, guys like CeeDee Lamb and Hollywood Brown, they get left one-on-one. They're going to make you pay for it. This receiver showing he's got the...
Here's a shot toward the right sideline. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Going the other way, can they stop him? Past the 50, inside the 40. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Handoff running right. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7. The Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up. He'll ride the back again here. And that run produces a decent gain.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Short now for the offense for the plus 25. Already in field goal range, but can they convert, keep the drive going? Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. He's going to take off here. And they get him down, but that's a solid gain there to move the sticks using his feet.
This is a deflating play for this defense on 3rd and short. Good coverage. They take away all the short routes, but the one person who wasn't accounted for is the quarterback, and he uses his legs to pick it up.
Or it's snapped to the back.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Still no answer for this offensive machine. How important was that touchdown, Kirk? It's now a 2-possession game here in the second half.
It's a great job of this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the second half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this 2-possession lead. They got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point makes it a 17-point game. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Coverage team brings down the returner. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll hand it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. Tailback with another carry. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. Nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
And the Gamecocks will have 1st and 10 here. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Under pressure, just lets it go. And that pass is no good. Incomplete to wrap up play here in the third quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Back to throw. It's Blue. Catch made on the out route. The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. 1st and goal from the 9.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
The Gamecocks pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. They're going to run it. And tackled there by the defense. Coming up, 2nd down and goal. They'll try to power in right up the middle. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
Boy, when you're defending this offensive coordinator, you have to be ready for anything. This is not something I'd expect to see down in the red zone, but it winds up getting them a few yards.
He moves the ball to the 4. It's 3rd down and goal. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, if you're going to run the football this close to the goal line, wouldn't you think you just turn it around and hand it to the tailback? Too many things can go wrong in this situation. I think they caught a break just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Met kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And they add to their lead.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. The interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Looks to the left for a quick throw. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And the ball is hauled in. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
Offensively, you get to the fourth quarter, you're down in a game, you're thinking about vertical shots and getting out of bounds to try to stop the clock. If I'm a defensive coordinator, I'll give that up all game long. Short little routes, tackling them inbounds. Let's keep that clock moving.
Looking to throw again. He lets it go. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Boy, this quarterback is really rolling the dice out here today. Remember, he threw an interception the last time they had the ball. I thought he might learn from that, but instead he comes out throwing it into coverage again. Somehow catches a break on this tip ball that this one was an interception. He better tighten up his decision-making. He's going to cost himself a game.
The receiver makes the catch. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Oof, the risk of throwing on 3rd and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on 4th down, but what will be the play call?
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. That's a design quarterback keeper. Got space, looking to score. Forced out of bounds, just short of the end zone. The Sooners will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to...
And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown. He shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Point after, up and good. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. The last possession they moved it, but settled for a chip shot, so sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, about the only thing that went right for the offense there, Chris, is they kept the ball in bounds to try to keep that clock moving. The defense does their job. They're just trying to think of any way at all to get that ball out and get the ball back to their offense to have a shot here.
And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Looking to throw. It's Blue. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete. Big third down play. If they can't get the stop, they have to consider calling a timeout. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. And the Gamecocks will look to convert here on fourth down. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. And it's intercepted on a desperation throw here. Bulldozing his way through those tackles. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And the defense joins the party with a pick six.
I can appreciate the aggressive approach by this offense, but it backfires on them, and now you give the opponent a chance to really cut into the lead and come right back and have a chance to win this game.
PHC is good. They still trail, though. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Turner choosing to field this one. The returner is brought down. Gets a start on the next drive. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. Can they play keep away here? Just protect this lead in the final 2 minutes. Finding some room at the 25. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Out past the 30. Past the 10. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a two-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
Coach makes a decision to go for a two-point conversion. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. This time he stopped short, scored the touchdown, but doesn't back it up with a two-point conversion. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And he's intercepted for the fourth time tonight. Look out, he's got some space. Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Boy, the offense just could not afford to throw this interception. It's already a two-possession game. By throwing this pick, now you won. More opportunities will you get?
Here comes the offense, hoping to get a drive going. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
Another nice run by this running back. He's well over 100 yards now on the game. A big part of the reason that they're going to win this football game and advance to the next round.
And now the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Pressure is coming. He's looking to scramble. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Gamecocks. This offense really clicking.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
Extra point up and good. A 19-point lead now here in the final quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Returner looking to create better field position. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. This thing is so out of hand. All you can do now is play for a little shred of pride. The pocket breaking down. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Tackle right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks.
Well, you wonder if the receiver adjusted his route to get closer to that first down line. Whatever he did, it works. Move the sticks.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now. Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Quarterback making some changes at the line. 2nd down, looking to throw it. Bringing pressure. He's hit as he throws it. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. And a timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock. And the Sooners begin a new series here, 1st and 10. And the quarterback dropping back. Throws to the tight end. And that's it. The game will end on one last incompletion. Well, that's a great performance in the pressure moment, but now the job